Hey everybody, it's the Smash on BDTL Radio, and however you may be listening, thanks for making us part of your day this nice evening we have with us. I'm alongside OniTheWolf as always, and this week is actually very, very, very interesting as the finals have now been decided between JN and Smash Royales. It's an exciting week for BDTL, wouldn't you say, Oni?
I'd say it's a very exciting week, considering that these are two teams, I'm guessing, who are a little bit under the radar between the whole hype between ZK, and I'm guessing are teams like Koopa Troop and the reigning champions, past reigning champions, Prime Alliance.
Mm-hmm.
And, of course, the Mario Maniac Trophy curse has struck again, and the Zodiac Knights did not reach the BDTL finals.
No, they didn't. They were expected to. I know I expected them to. I actually called them at least making the finals, and, I kind of called it a little early and said that they were the champions back in the Smash 1, anyone who heard the first episode. But, no, I was wrong. Smash Royales goes ahead and takes that 3-2. Phoenix getting a 2-0 win over Vio. Oh, that had to be a little harsh.
Definitely. It was a match we're all were looking forward to, but surprised it didn't even come down to third game.
Yeah, I'm surprised too. Vio must have been very frustrated, because I know playing a Sonic would actually be like a little tough to handle, but yeah, good luck. Congrats to Phoenix on that one. Spirit 2-0's iLink. I'm not really surprised there. What do you think?
Spirit 2-0 iLink?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was all these matches, ZK, SR, hype teams expected to go to Game 3. In fact, I was actually expecting probably iLink to win this match, considering I don't know how Spirit has been thinking about Brawl lately, or maybe he's not as serious as iLink. I could be wrong, but definitely was not expecting a 2-0 win for either person out of these matches. Mm-hmm. Out of these two matches between Vio, Phoenix, and Spirit and iLink, I was definitely expecting a third game for each.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I think we called some of those too, and we were actually expecting 2-1s for each side. For either side. Triforce 2-0's Black Magic, the commissioner of the league, also one of my own teammates, but I really don't see any. I don't have any surprise. I don't see that as a surprise at all, really. Black Magic hardly brawls at all, so congrats to Triforce on that one. And what was the situation with the double walkover that was given to Zodiac Knights? If you can shed some light on that.
See, I wasn't on BD for a day, and The other day I received 10 messages regarding this. 10 private messages, but a lot of them regarding this. So basically, to my knowledge, there wasn't exactly a scheduled time for the match, I think. I think there were only, around areas, Sam giving a schedule, I'm available around 5 p.m. Eastern this day or whatever. And, from what I understood, Wesker had a small time frame to play, but Alpha Zone also agreed to being available into those time zones. And I think I remember 1 out of 3 meetings that they had somewhat set up. I don't think there was an exact time, I could be wrong, but if I recall correctly, Sam wasn't able to make it to one, and Alpha wasn't able to make it to either of them, even though he said that he would have been able to make it to some of them. Mm-hmm. And Alpha was busy, he had finals. And of course no subs were allowed this week. I think Sam wasn't able to make it to one of them because he slept or something.
Well,
and then I saw all the PMs between them confirming that Alpha said he probably would have been available this time, and saying things like, I won't be late this time, which I think is what kind of implicated him and implicated the league to give the walkover in ZK's favor. But this was a doubles match we all were looking forward to because Alpha, Sam, Wesker, and Saint are very good brawlers. But, you know, it just really wasn't the time. Alpha had finals. Wesker had a small window to play. In fact, I remember Wesker, I believe, had to cut, a 5-hour or 10-hour trip short to try to race home, get a match done, and Alpha wasn't there or something.
Yeah.
But this was a match where basically it was misfortunate that on Alpha's part that he really wasn't able to make it. Of course, school takes priority over everything, but I think the fact that he committed to a time or committed to several time areas. I'm not completely sure. I was kind of surprised as a walkover. I'm still kind of about it, but you know, it is what it is for now. I feel really bad about it because it was a set we were all looking forward to.
Yeah, and I hear Sam's connection was actually, you know, acting up. One of those meetings that they tried to do.
One of those meetings they tried to do, Sam's internet was down. In another meeting, Sam fell asleep, and then I believe in all 3 meetings, Alpha wasn't available. And I think for one of those meetings, Wesker had a 10-hour, 5-hour trip or something.
Yeah, I remember that because I remember him coming into the chat that night saying he comes home from a 10-hour, 5-hour, 10-hour trip, and he comes straight to BD. It was kind of crazy because, you know, I mean, a 5-hour trip, that's a long time. But Phoenix and Island go ahead and take it to Ace, and Phoenix goes ahead and wins that one, clinching a finals appearance. I think it might be the first one for Smash Royales, right? If I'm correct.
Sorry, Ivan. You've got the complete opposite of your 0-10.
Yeah, now you gotta finish it, man. You gotta get in there and win that Wesker Cup. Jumbo Nasties versus Wolfpack. Probably one of the more interesting sets, one of the more interesting matchups of the quarterfinals, or semifinals rather. Jumbo Nasties goes ahead and gets his first finals appearance as well as BCB beats Shoryuken 2-1. BSM, or Crazy, being the only victory for Wolfpack. He beats Con 2-0. And that was actually a rather surprising set because I thought Con would at least won that 2-1.
Yeah. It was unexpected. Crazy pulled out the upset, and that probably could have ignited a Wolfpack run. I mean, thankfully it didn't, but good job on Crazy for being able to pull out that victory for his team.
Yeah. And then the biggest upset of the week would have to be Ike's versus Sinister. 2-0 for Ike, sealing the deal to give Jumbo Nasties their first...
Well, I have an opinion on that.
Okay, go ahead.
Ike's... he's good. But the problem is, a lot of people on BD don't know about him.
Yeah.
I'd say Ike's is probably top 3 Olimar on the site right now. Can you throw out names of other Olimars? I know there's Ike's, there's Kid Coon, if Rust were more active.
Helping as well.
So I'd say Ike's is definitely up there.
And Takato, if you want to count him.
Ike's is probably top 10, top 15. No, not top 15. I'd say definitely top 10 player on BFC. And he's probably one of the best Olimars on BFC too. And a lot of people didn't know about him coming into this match. So it's good to see that my teammate made some noise and finally established himself for who he is. No, not on Sinister at all, since Sinister is a great Wolf name.
Yeah.
He's, again, top 3 Wolf on the site. But I don't think that's a good matchup for Wolf. And Ike's as an Olimar that really knows what he's doing. He's good.
And then, you know, there was a lot of people doubting Ike's going into this match. Sinister was like heavily picked, heavily favored. The majority of BD went ahead and said that Ike's was going to lose 2-0 to Sinister, and Sinister went ahead and used that as fuel to kind of underestimate Ikes, and then ended up getting 2-0'd, and man, I remember him getting mad salty at the moment. But it's just a game. It's all looking for fun. It's the playoffs. I know you're looking to win. Everybody's looking to win. You don't want to lose. It's great. It's all around emotional. I know emotions ran high, but Jumbo Nasties is in the finals, people. Let's just accept it. They've had a hell of a season this season. Come on, just give them a little credit here. Donosoft and Stryker, probably the best doubles pair of this season, goes on to a 2-1 victory against Kazakun and Genma. I am not surprised, but it was probably a good 3 going into that. What do you think?
Donosoft and Stryker beating Kazakun and Genma.
Mm-hmm.
This is something that we've been preparing for all season. A rematch at the Wolfpack, a rematch with a top 3 doubles team in the league. This would basically make it or break it for us. Donna and Stryker have been playing throughout this whole season. They know each other, and I believe they came into the match fairly confident in their abilities, that they were able to take out probably top 3 doubles pair in the league, which included probably the rookie of the season, Genma, and his partner Kazakun. By no means was it easy. I believe they won 2-1.
Yeah.
And then Stryker had that one game where he had to come back from behind, put the team on his back as a one-man team.
Yeah.
Stryker can do things. Stryker can do damage. So, don't sleep on him.
Yeah, definitely don't. He's a very good brawler. Not one to be underestimated, especially these two in a doubles pair. They're actually really, really good. It'll be interesting to see what they do against SR in the finals. So there you have it. You've got your finals matchup. Now all we have is one last week, and we'll find out. We'll be there next. We'll be there next week to give you your champion, and congratulate both teams. Good luck in the finals, both of you. All right. Next up on the show is clarified stage discussion. What was that for season 6? Correct? I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah, but that's something I wouldn't want to talk about right now.
Not right now. There's a little bit more discussion going on with it.
Yeah, but let me just say pretty much what you're saying for MDTL stages is what you're pretty much going to be saying for BDTL season 6.
Okay.
That rule set for MDTL that we're experimenting right now is pretty much what we plan to put in for MDTL. I mean for BDTL season 6.
Okay. Well, I'll be honest with you, I haven't looked at MDTL yet, but I'll look into that as soon as I possibly can. Okay, Chicken's Brawl Championship Series. Now, I remember back a couple weeks ago when you kind of shed a little light on this situation. I was actually afraid, Chicken, that you were insinuating that or implying that BDTL playoffs should be eliminated, because when I think Brawl Championship Series, I think college football here, because that's pretty much the idea that you got it from, was college football. And look, it's a good idea. I'm liking it, but how are you going to derive 4 conferences between each team? Can you go ahead and explain that to me, Oni? How does that work?
It's an idea in the works. Considering we have MDTL, we probably are not going to do it. Let me tell you now. But basically, BCS was this idea that Chicken had where it pretty much was going to be separate than MDTL, where we have 4 crews for 4 people for X amount of conferences. Each team plays each other, then the top 2 teams play each other in that conference's championship. Then, depending on the number of conferences, looks like have all play out. Basically, the winners of each conference play against each other, and the losers in each conference plays each other in bowl games that has some significance with them.
Mm-hmm.
So, a recap, there's an X amount of conferences, 4 crews of 4 people in each conference, 3 to 6 week conference schedule. Top 2 from each play each other. Winner of the finals goes to the championship playoff. Losers play 1 week of quote-unquote bowl games against one other team, and it'll take about 5 to 8 weeks. But considering we have MDTL, I don't think that's going to take off.
Okay. So we can go ahead and scratch that idea. But if it does, it should be interesting. But if, I already mentioned this to Oni for everybody that's listening, but I was actually thinking that if it got rid of the playoffs of BDTL and it was determined by ranking of who would be in the championship, Black, I would not be too happy with you. But, you know, that's all you. Let's see. Now, you say MDTL. MDTL returns for its second term. What do you think is going to be different about this time's MDTL than last time?
Last time's was invitational. This time, people who are at or below the 500 ranking could, 500 basically, your record divided against your losses, like your wins against your losses. So basically, as long as you don't have more wins than your losses, if they're even or they're below, you qualify.
Okay.
So there we go. So somebody like Helpin, who has at least a .800 record, is not allowed. Sorry, can't do that. The fact that people are able to sign up for it shows more of a commitment. Even though Invitational is probably fancier, if people sign up for something, it's usually for a commitment. And it's pretty much opened up, I'm guessing it's pretty much opened up to a broader range of audiences with 500, below 500. And I think that that people are going to get in on it because of that. And because we have been hyping it up with, as iLink said, with these blogs, like, it was either iLink or MD Money that said this, with these blogs are like, insert deep title here, insert deep thinking quote here, insert music here. We've been hyping it up with those blogs. So, hopefully the hype would actually live up to what it was supposed to be in Season 1, and these people will actually get prepared in MDTL Season 2 for BDTL Season 6.
You want to get in touch with us, hit us up at the question and answer topic of the Smash on BDTL Radio in the Brawl Domain Team League section of Brawl Domain. In
addition, I'd like to say is that the captains that we have, not all of them are staff, some of them are actually players, so therefore I feel like there'd be more of a player-player connection. Like you've got Bob and you've got Kid Kun.
It's actually it's a very interesting connection.
They're teams.
Yeah. And good news, ladies and gentlemen, the BDTL Combine has returned. It goes in for its second term. If I remember last time, it was a way to train and have captains scout certain players and see like their results in certain matches that rookies did, and they were trying to figure out who to draft and who not to draft, if I'm correct. Any of you that follow sports, that's exactly how the NBA and NFL combines go. Is any new rookies that may listen to this that join BDTL next season, you're going to be scouted by each of the captains, and depending on how your performance determines what draft pick you get, right? Like what round, or is that just MDTL?
Well, basically, the Combine is basically another event that's going to be determined with time on how MDTL goes. But basically, it's this tournament where lesser-known players or new people in BDTL go into a tournament, sign up for a normal tournament, they're separated into pools, and they play against each other, and then they play against other people in pools. And their wins and losses are recorded. Then the captains go and look and see who they played against and how they did. You know? So if you do good, the captain will see you did good, who you played against, and they would decide, wow, I want this person next season, so let me see if I can draft him before everyone else, because this person's going to turn out good.
Yeah, it sounds like it'll be interesting. I remember not being a part of the Combine last time. It invoked. What was that around, like season 5? Huh? Not season 5. 3, right?
4, probably.
Season 4. Yeah. I remember some of the top players being like Celestial, Zane. Zane did very good.
Yeah.
Bob did decent, I believe. Sure, he did okay. I mean, I don't. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. And you know, it is kind of strange how there wasn't that many rookies this season. There was only like 4 of them, huh? Like Genma, Mochi.
Yeah, there wasn't that much rookies this season. Hopefully the Combine would be able to remedy that since these rookies will get a chance to play.
We're trying to get more people active and more people involved in BDTL, but I mean, it just kind of doesn't seem to be happening. I know we talked about this 2 shows ago with Black, and I don't know, maybe, you know, Det and I were talking about this, or, you know, maybe advertising it on another site, maybe that'll provoke some more activity into BDTL. Maybe they'll get interested in the Combine, MDTL, you know, stuff like that. I mean, it's up to the site, though. I mean, if I believe that we should, personally. I'm all for us advertising it on other sites, so just to get people to come and join us.
Would you like to run down MDTL a little bit more?
We can, yeah.
Yeah, since, as y'all know, the hype is done, and we talked about MDTL a little bit a few minutes ago, but I believe we should go a little bit more in depth with the sign-up topic and everything. We can go over the rules and everything.
Yeah.
So, there's going to be 4 teams, and let me read through this. Mini domain team leagues that MDTL stands for. Sign-ups, I believe, are running through December 18th through January 2nd, so sign up. And then we have 4 teams. We have Major Rams, captained by Bob. The Nighthawks, captained by Black Magic. Regal Allegiance, captained by me. And Hakatake Freight, captained by Kitkin. And the second and third best teams will face off in the first week of the playoffs. And the winner of that will face off against the best team in the regular season in the first ever Spirit Bowl. Like, you know how we have the West Spirit Cup as the playoffs for BDTL? Well, we're going to have the Spirit Bowl. And I believe, like earlier said in the show, people at 500 or below 500 are eligible. We will not take people who are above.
But let's see. So far, we've got a pretty good amount of signups. I mean, like Roxas, Alpha, Genma, Wesker signed up, Mushroom Kingdom, Shadow, who will be a rookie, Grapes, Caballo, Sam, Miguel, who will also be a rookie, Saint, Camden, Sinister, and Zane. 14 people have signed up for this so far, and it's looking like it'll be a little bit more intriguing than the first MDTL was. Because I remember when the first MDTL was, like, man, it just crashed and burned in the middle of the season. Like, it just didn't seem like anybody really was interested anymore.
Now we can go over some rules and regulations, some changes. We have, which we also implemented this week into BDTL, which I think people should know about, is the match dodging rule. When a player does not make an attempt to finish the set, this includes only being able to schedule for 1 day, unreachable when opponents message you for over 5 days, either by not being logged in or ignoring you before the original make-up match time is known, and not showing up for 2+ scheduled times when the opponent was there to verify. So basically, here's an example. Player A didn't respond to Player B's initial message for 2 days after the message was sent. Player A finally replies and sets up the time only Player A shows up. They need to reschedule, but Player B does not respond to Player A's make-up message after 3 days that was sent. But when Player B responds, the only time they can set up to only... Basically, match dodging is like, you know, person sends you a message, you wait a couple of days, you don't get it back, they finally respond, it's close to the deadline, and they can only play at a time that they can make, essentially. That's match dodging.
Mm-hmm.
That's something we've been having a problem with, and these rules were put in place to stop those occurrences. Mm-hmm. So that was put in place for MDTL, the semifinals of BDTL, and now the finals. And Meta Knight is banned from MDTL, just so y'all know.
Yeah, it'll be very interesting to see how players react to that. And the playoffs after the regular season, all teams compete in a single elimination tournament for the championship. And as Oni said, the Spirit Bowl, which is a brand new thing that they added to MDTL, and it is the team that won the Spirit Bowl in the season is the season champion. And the cup is named after Broadman's admin Spirit. Who'd have thought?
Stage list. These is pretty much what you're going to be seeing for season 6 of BDTL.
Let's take a look at it.
Stars, we've got Battlefield, Yoshi's Island, Smashville, Lilac Cruise, Pokemon Stadium, Final Destination. Finally, we have Delfino Plaza.
Okay. Look, let me start off by saying, why Pokemon Stadium? Why Pokemon Stadium? That is like one of the worst stages that could possibly be picked as a starter. No offense, because like the thing about it is, it's just there's too many things that get in the way. Especially the lips. The lips are just like they'll kill you if you're ever in a heated match. That can screw you over in so many ways. I mean, not to John or anything, but I mean Pokemon Stadium, man. I just feel like that's a bad choice for a stage, man.
At least it's not Pokemon Stadium 2.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Halberd has more hazards than Pokemon Stadium 1. The claw, the laser, the cannon, and shit can kill you. Mm-hmm. Of course, you can't do Pokemon Stadium. Frigate Orphean, no. We can't make Frigate a neutral. That's dumb. Castle Siege, 3 transitions. The statues get in the way. Basically, the 3 transitions of Castle Siege determine the match. And Pokemon Stadium's transitions also determine the match. But one thing that remains constant on Pokemon Stadium is the lips. Basically, the stage itself remains the same. There's just transitions. It's not like, Pokemon Stadium 2 where it gets slippy and sliding and shit.
Yeah.
And it's not like Castle Siege where the stage size changes and the boundaries change and all that crap. Mm-hmm. And also, it's not like Halberd where there's things that can actually kill you.
Yeah.
And it's not like Frigate where you can pass through platforms you're trying to recover on.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why Pokemon Stadium has remained a neutral.
Okay. Well, thanks for bringing that up. So, you hear it here, folks. Season 6, that is the starter stages. Again, they are Battlefield, Yoshi's Island, Smashville, Lilac Cruise, Pokemon Stadium, Final Destination, and Delfino Plaza. Counter picks are as they've always been.
Halberd, Castle Siege, Frigate, Norfair, Jungle Japes, Brinstar, Pokemon Stadium 2, and Rainbow Cruise.
Mm-hmm. Now, looking at we go into the penalties. Is there anything different about the penalty points in MDTL than BDTL?
See, I'm trying to think about it.
What's this severe misconduct? Is that anything new?
Basically, severe misconduct is a reaction to what we have been experiencing over the past
couple
6
weeks.
Seasons of BDTL.
Yeah.
With, accounts, dupe accounting, match dodging, behaving bad, cheating, whatever. So
yeah.
They thought that we would bring up this misconduct in MDTL. And of course, players continue to abuse rules or continues to start something could be banned from the league for 1 or more seasons, as seen with Phoenix in Season 3. So, it was Season 3.
Yeah.
So, thought that it was a big enough issue to bring up in MDTL. And then, penalty points. That's something I'm not sure about. I think penalty points may be assigned to, but not limited to, poor player conduct. We're going to be clamping down on that this season. Because although beef is good, it just has been getting too far.
Too out of hand.
So we're going to be giving points for that, submitting a lineup late like we usually have, playing a set outside of its play week. So, this is a way Black has been getting people to play sets outside of the play week. Basically, if both teams essentially give up a point, at least this is how I'm seeing it, if both teams essentially give up a penalty point, I believe the match can get done outside of the week. I don't know if I'm reading into it that well or not, but that's what it seems like. Fielding an eligible player in the lineup, putting in someone who's banned, or someone who's not allowed to play in the league or something.
Yeah.
To this, you'll get, basically, if you put in someone who's not allowed to be in the league or, can't play in the lineup, and you know it, you can't put him in the lineup. And basically, talking back to BDTL staff, now this is a big one. We have been receiving this for the past 2 weeks with Wolfpack beef, and now I believe the SR and ZK beef, but SR and ZK to a much lesser extent than what happened with Wolfpack. We're not taking crap from you guys. We're here to help you as BDTL staff, as captains, as friends. Don't bite the hand that feeds you.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Black's kind of starting to step up his enforcement of rules and taking more action to certain things that have happened in the league throughout. I mean, like you said, beef is good, but people have been taking it out of hand. Black Magic will step in and be pretty much your judge, jury, and executioner, as well as some of the other BDTL mods if you are not careful players. So any rookies out there, if you're listening, respect the staff. That's all I ask. So
all in all, for MDTL, you've got the new rule set that Black talked about 2 episodes ago with the new set format.
Right.
If you guys want to hear that, go back and check the Smash episode 3. You've got Delfino Plaza added as a starter. You've got Meta Knight bans. And you've got heavily enforced misconduct and penalty point rules. So this is something that you all should definitely read into.
Yeah, because I know Black he's been wanting matches done, and seeing as how there's a lack of matches getting done, these penalty points and the severe misconduct rules will aid in that. And let's hope we have a good MDTL and good season next season.
Definitely.
Let's see. This is actually very, very interesting. There was something that I was going to go ahead and rant about, but then I was told that it's rather something that should not be brought up. But if you have any questions after the show about what I wanted to rant about, you can go ahead and ask me. But other than that, I'm just going to leave it at that. It's a dead topic. Shouldn't be worried about. It's all good. Let's get to the question and answer topic. We will get your thoughts on the show as we do every week. Let's start with, I believe the last person to post was BCB. He was asking me a question about the Smash episode happening, I think, before finals. Hang on. He says, you guys got the Smash before the Wesker Cup Grand Finals rolls by. He's asking, are we going to have another Smash before the Grand Finals roll by?
Well, this is a Smash before the Grand Finals roll by.
So, yeah.
But if we had done this last week, if it weren't for scheduling issues, you probably would have gotten another one this week, considering that the play week ended today with SR winning the ace set over ZK. So, yeah, you guys got what you wanted.
Which teams, this is from Kidcoon, which teams, if any, do you think are going to be axed Season 6? No
I'd have to
offense.
say it'd be the new teams.
Yeah, no offense, but I say Still Valor and Jumbo Nasties are gone by next season.
At this point in time, it's pretty much a done deal. I'll tell you that, definitely.
Mm-hmm. Any reason why?
Because they're the new teams, I mean, like, it's great. BCB, Camden were good captains. They offered a lot for this league. But with people leaving BD, the site basically getting less active than it has been, less people joining BDTL, and even if a lot of people join BDTL, a lot of them would be inactive. There's 8 teams. We thought it would be best to cut down. So we decided to cut down the teams with the least history, per se.
Mm-hmm.
As opposed to cutting a team that has won, 2 lesser cuts or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much why I believe it's a done deal at this point for JN and Steel Valor to be getting the X.
Mm-hmm. It seems rather unfortunate because, I kind of like Steel Valor. Steel Valor was a very, very good team. I thought they could have maybe came back into the season, but looks like that's not going to happen. Jumbo Nasties making their first finals appearance. If they win this finals, it'd be kind of hard to see them go as well. But
if we're going out, we want to go out with a bang.
Yeah,
expect that from us.
I understand that. From Chicken, it says, do you guys think that captains should not be allowed to play in BDTL with the season potentially being downsized? I'm like neutral to that personally. Like, I think captains should, they can if they want to, but maybe not just to give okay. I believe that captains should play, maybe to just in case somebody ends up missing up, somebody comes up missing, does not make a lineup time, or make some kind of match time, and there's able to be a sub. The captains would be there to take the place of their players. However, it would be nice for the captains not to play, because I feel like it would give the players some extra play time. It'd be more like the captain is doing all the coaching, watching his players play out on the court or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It'd be like that. What do you think?
I remember what happened in MDTL is that if a captain wanted to play first season,
mm-hmm.
they would have to count as drafting themselves. I think that it's a good rule, and not all captains would want to play. But captain like Mr. Concon, by the way, congratulations for getting Wolfpack. You've earned it, man.
Mm-hmm.
Would have to draft themselves. People who count as first round picks, for example, I believe it should be based on record. If Concon was a captain and he wanted to play, he should count as his own first round pick. Because he's that good. And Saint, basically, if you want to basically play, I believe you should give up a draft pick for you. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes, I believe in order to play as a captain, you should count yourself as a draft pick.
Wesker gives us, he's always given us good questions whenever I always read his. He says, what are your thoughts on how Smash 4 will play on Wii U? With no signs of regular controller support, do you think Nintendo is going to force Smashers to use the Wiimote and Nunchuck Classic controller and the Wii U controller? He said personally they need to have some kind of standard controller support. That is a very, very good one. Thanks for the question, Wesker. Thanks for the other questions, Chicken and Kid Coon as well.
Well, we pretty much don't know what kind of technology is going to be out by the time Smash 4 come out.
Yeah.
It's safe to say it's probably like, 2 years, 3 years. Like, what can happen in 2 years, 3 years? We don't know.
Because things can change. Like, what could be right now, what they could have planned is that tablet, and then all of a sudden, just like out of nowhere, that controller could change at the last second, and it'd be something totally different. Like, and as well as like with Smash 4, it could be that tablet and then change to something different, Like, you never know with Nintendo. They're always throwing ideas out, and they hopefully, which I mean I'm pretty sure they will come up with a successful way for us to play the next Smash. And now as far as online, I think online servers will be a lot better. We'll actually be able to see who is really good and who's really not. Almost like you're playing a person offline who lives nowhere near you, is what I think the Wi-Fi will be like, because they said that the Wii U is supposed to have more online support. They're actually supposed to care about their online this time around. So we'll see. It's supposed to be pushing for a summer release, but we'll see how that goes whenever it releases. I know they don't want to make the same mistake that 3DS did, but Smash 4, looking forward to it. Hoping it's good. And yeah, we'll continue to support. Let's see. We'll get one or two more questions.
Going back to that though, I think Nintendo would force people to use Wii controllers and such because, it's a GameCube controller. GameCube would be probably out since 2000, 2001.
Yeah.
This would be like 2014, 2015.
Something like that.
You ain't never seen no GameCube controller.
Yeah, no, it's been a while, so it's probably gonna be axed, so we won't be really doing much GameCube controller use. Sorry, Wesker. I know you're looking for additional controller support, but I doubt we're gonna see it. If anything, I say either get used to Wiimote Nunchuck or get used to the classic controller, man. From Genma, he asks, do you think that Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword was overhyped? Honestly, no. And I'm not saying that because I love the game. Of course I love the game. But I didn't see one commercial about Skyward Sword anywhere. Anywhere. It was not as publicized as Twilight Princess was. Twilight Princess was everywhere. I didn't see that anywhere with Skyward Sword. I have to say that for those who haven't beat it, or those who haven't played it yet, I'm just letting you know, it was worth every penny I put towards it. You're looking forward to a good game, Oni. I know you're looking forward to it.
Yeah.
But do you think...
got that under the tree.
Do you think it was overhyped at all?
I don't know. I haven't played it. Really can't say that yet.
Well, the thing about it is, it's like I'm talking about as I said, like I don't think it was as publicized as Twilight Princess.
Well, yeah,
maybe some people have seen commercials, and I'm not really too much of a TV watcher, but I mean, as I said, I haven't seen anything. Let's get one last question here before we move on to the last topic. Roxas asks your thoughts about the KT versus Wolfpack beef. That was probably some of the most that was probably the most outrageous thing I've ever...
That's dumb. There's no need for it.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say. It was dumb and there's no need for it.
Yeah, there really wasn't. It was... I mean, it's good, like Oni said, it's good to have beef, but I mean, as we mentioned, it's been taken to an extreme in this point. I mean, it's good to nitpick and, you know, slap up everybody every now and then, you know, maybe argue back and forth, but to take it to the level that KT and Wolfpack have, it kind of escalated to a point where it was not needed. But other than that, it's a heated rivalry. I'm just going to go ahead and say that right now. It was a very, very heated rivalry. If you're on KT, you don't like Wolfpack. If you're on Wolfpack, there's something you're not going to like about KT. That's just how it goes. As I said earlier, it was the playoffs. It's a very emotional match between the two teams. They've always gotten in each other's throats. The two captains have gotten in each other's throats, and that's just how it goes. I mean, let's just keep it safe, people, man. If you're gonna start beef, at least keep it to a minimum. That's all I gotta say. I mean, I like it. It's very entertaining. It gives us something to talk about. But it's not like, you know, I mean, the way they escalated, you would think that the two captains or the teams even would, if they met each other in real life, they'd cut each other's throats. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be like they'd go at each other on the streets. You know, I mean, there's no need for that. But
as BDTL staff, I hate through having to sit through 5 pages of crap to get through match results.
Mm-hmm.
We'd prefer it if you didn't make it public.
Yeah. Don't publicize it as much. If you need to, yap about
it. If you need to, take it outside.
Yeah, take it outside. Take it to PMs and get at each other in that manner of light. And the Smash question of the week, we have 12 minutes left. We will get your answers for the Smash question of the week. And I still need to come up with a Smash question of week number 4. I will get to it as soon as I can. I'm just having a little trouble here, but we'll get to it. Smash question of the week number 3. Gray Fox asks, what is the game you're most looking forward to for Christmas? Light says he says a Wii copy of Modern Warfare 3, but lately he's been considering saving Skyward Sword for Christmas. One of those two, basically. Good choice, Light. Modern Warfare 3, not really something that you want to play on the Wii, because, I mean, shooters are really not that exciting on Wii. What do you think?
No. On the Wii? No. Not on the Wii.
Not on the Wii.
Definitely a no for me on the Wii.
But Skyward Sword, yeah, as I told Oni, you're looking forward to something great. Sinister says Kid Icarus or maybe MVC3. Well, if you've noticed the gaming news lately, Kid Icarus does not come out till March 23rd. But MVC3, when I played it, I wasn't too hyped about it. Like, fighting just isn't my style. I'm not too much of a one-on-one fighter kind of guy. I'm more like the brawler. And people will argue, oh, how do you like but they're like, but Gray, how do you like Brawl, but you don't like MVC3? I'm like, MVC3 does not equal Smash Brothers. They're two totally different formulas, people. That's the thing. MVC3 is more of a one-on-one based fighter. Brawl is more of a party fighter. It's a chaotic game. And it's just got its own original formula that sets it apart from other fighting games. That's why I like it. Roxas says Skyward Sword. Wesker says he won't be getting any games for Christmas as far as the holiday season goes. He's got the game that he's been waiting for 20 years again, and that's Metroid 2 Return of Samus on the 3DS Virtual Console. That sounds like a good choice. Of course, I know the people that are a part of the Ambassador program on 3DS are very happy because that stuff probably would have came free. What do you think?
Don't see anything wrong with that.
Yeah, me either. And I remember back when they cut the price of the 3DS, they were asking me if I was upset that I paid as much as I did. Well, no, I'm getting free games now because of it. So, Bob says it's a tie between Sonic Generations and Skyrim for him. He's been dying to play Generations due to his love for the franchise, and with all his with all that, he's been hearing from his friends about he's not waiting for the Game of the Year edition for Skyrim, so he wants it now. Skyrim did win Game of the Year in the Spike Awards. It's a very, very good game, but it's being picked over. It's not being picked over many games that are on consoles strictly because, as I've said, I've told people this before, but if Skyrim were to win every award, it'd be a dull show. It adds excitement when it's seeing that Skyrim is not winning a console, but it did win PC, not at Spike, but on IGN. But I'm looking forward to some of the other award shows, and Sonic Generations is also a game that I'm looking forward to trying out. I haven't played it yet, but I'm hearing the 3DS version is actually very, very good. Let's see. BSM says Skyrim, Sonic Generations, Skyward Sword, and Uncharted 3. Good choice. Good choice with Uncharted 3. You won't go wrong that one. And we've already talked about the other three. Let's see. BCB says Super Mario Land 3D. Well, no. I take that back. He says now he has Super Mario 3D, so looks like a lot of people are looking forward to Skyward Sword big time. I know it's a big time seller. It's an excellent seller, especially around the holiday season. I know a lot of people are looking forward to that. And Saint says he's just waiting for Kid Icarus. Let's get a couple more responses. We've got 8 minutes left. Kid Coon says Arkham City and Rayman Origins. He's been dying to try these games out. Arkham City is another game that I'm hearing is very, very good. As Arkham Asylum. It's the sequel to Arkham Asylum. Arkham Asylum was kind of eerie, I hear. Like at the part where you played the Scarecrow. You fought the Scarecrow. He was kind of eerie because he was very psychological. He screwed with your mind a lot. And let's see, Rayman Origins. Go ahead.
I've got a question for Smash Question of the Week.
Okay.
What are you looking forward to most about MDTL Season 2? And do you think it would turn out better than MDTL Season 1?
You asking me that?
I'm asking the viewers that.
Okay, the viewers.
And if you want, you can answer.
Okay. Well, I think it'll be more successful than MDTL 1. Mainly because, like you said, sign-ups are thrown into it. It should have been an invitational thing, which would have been more exciting, but the sign-ups is giving people... It seems like the sign-ups is kind of sparking a little bit more interest into it, so I feel like Season 2 will be more successful. What was the other part of the question?
And what are you looking forward to most about it? It could be anything, including teams, captains, rules, rule changes.
I'm actually looking forward to seeing how your new team does. I'm looking forward to seeing how Bob handles his captainship and Kid Coon handles his captainship. I wish you, all three of y'all, good luck on that.
I'm personally looking forward to most seeing how the competition and the statistics shape out with Meta Knight being banned.
Yeah, that too. That's
also something I'm going to look at.
It's also another thing that will be very interesting. But yeah, that's about it for the Smash.
Quick rundown based on, I can't say this because I'm on JN, you're on SR.
Mm-hmm.
Can't really talk about finals predictions,
Not yet. But that's about it for the Smash Question of the Week. Thanks for everybody who posted and gave us your responses. We will try to get a Smash Question of the Week 4 up as soon as I can think of one. But yeah, hope you guys get the games that you're looking forward to, man. There's a lot of good games out there. There's still a lot of games that I want to try out. I'm sure there's still a lot of games that Oni wants to try out.
Got Skyward Sword on the tree. Got Wii Motion Plus in the tree. Got Modern Warfare 3 under the tree.
Nice.
And somewhere along the lines, I'm going to get Battlefield 3.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still trying to see if I can somehow get my hands on Star Wars: The Old Republic.
Yeah, I heard that just released.
really looking forward to. I played Star Wars Galaxies for 5 years before finally ending my subscription last year. I mean, the game is ending. I think it ended already on the 15th.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's the 20th. It either ended today or on the 15th. Oh yeah, Old Republic just came out. Midnight Lunch, 20th.
Mhm.
So, being a veteran in Star Wars Galaxies, pay to play, I am really looking forward to the Old Republic and hope I can get my hands on it, in addition to having Skyward Sword and Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah. Games that I'm looking forward to are probably Mario Kart 7, which I'm hearing is getting, I'm hearing a lot of buzz about around BD. Anybody that has a 3DS has it, and they say that it's a very, very good, they did a very good job on the levels, and the gliding is what I'm hearing is being praised the most about that game. I'm looking forward to Super Mario Land 3D. Those are about the only two games I haven't checked out yet, because I've got Metal Gear Solid HD Collection, I've got Uncharted 3, I've got Skyward Sword, so I'm pretty much set for my Christmas. I just got to get those other two, and yeah, got to get Modern Warfare 3. I'm looking forward to having that too, because I mean, I am a shooter fan. I mean, it's just another shooter to play, so we'll check it out. So that should just about wrap this show up. You know.
All right.
You know, it's gonna be interesting. Finals looks like it'll be interesting because it's two teams that I don't think many people expected. Bob says he expected Smash Rouse to make it, but I didn't expect Jumbo Nasties. Congratulations, BCB and OniTheWolf. Y'all did a very good job this season, and good luck in the finals. Anything else you'd like to add before we go?
Stay tuned. Keep up at the finals. Watch what you say. We are not going to tolerate any more. Well, you can beef, like, there's hype. Just know how far to take it. If you want to take it far, keep it outside. Keep that trash out of MDTL. Keep in mind that we have penalty points now. Stay tuned for the finals. I think it's going to be a very exciting one. Keep in touch with MDTL. Hope to see a bunch of you sign up. Looking forward to seeing you sign up, Grey Fox. Have any thoughts on that?
Yeah, actually, yeah. I think I might sign up for it. I mean, I'm just getting myself back into Brawl now that I'm on a break from school, and it's giving me a little bit more time, and I might actually make an appearance in the finals. We will see about that. I'll have to talk to Ivan about that, but we'll see how it goes.
Good man, good man. Looking forward to seeing how you guys sign up. Hope you guys enjoy this edition of this match. Hope you guys have all your presents under the tree. Have a safe and happy holidays.
It's the Smash on BDTL Radio.